Now I'd like to introduce our next speaker, Tito Cortez, whom you've met briefly on behalf of Dave moments ago. Tito was referred to me by Juanita Morales Uresti, the team leader at the San Jose Vet Center. This was the perfect example of a true mutual admiration society. Juanita couldn't say enough good things about Tito. When I called Tito, his instant acceptance based on Juanita's recommendation was proof of their mutual respect and their dedication to the service of veterans. Tito was visiting his 93-year-old father in Monterey this weekend, yet he agreed to attend here today. By way of background, what we've come to today is a very close tie with the Asian and Filipino community, and Hawaiian community as well. Tito's father came to Hawaii as a contracted cicada worker with the Hawaiian sugarcane plantation of Hawaii. He joined the U.S. Army during World War II with the 25th Light Infantry Brigade. Tropical Lightning. How's that for a nickname? Huh? After World War II, he decided to make the U.S. Army his career. He fought with the 4th Infantry Division in Korea and was awarded with the Bronze Star and Purple Heart. He married, but left children in the Philippines until prior to his retirement in 1964. Tito came to the U.S. in 1961. Tito A. Cortez, recently selected by the San Jose Vet Center as Veteran of the Year. United States Army from August 1967 to August 1970. Vietnam War disabled veteran, having served in Vietnam in 1968 for 18 months. Awarded an Army Commendation Medal, Vietnam Campaign Medal, Vietnam Service Medal, Good Conduct Medal, and National Defense Ribbon. Co-founded American Legion Northside Post 858 in San Jose and was twice post commander. In January 2011, he founded VSSA, which is Veterans Supportive Services Agency Incorporated, a private nonprofit charitable agency whose mission is to provide life-enhancing supportive services to U.S. Armed Forces veterans and their families. He earned a Master's in Social Work, an MSW degree in addition to a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration and Management, concentrating in Human Resources Management. A lifetime counseling credential with California Community College System, lifetime instructor credential with California Community Colleges in Public Services and Administration and History. He taught Filipino history at Gavilan College and taught social science at both Evergreen and San Jose City Colleges. He spent over 20 years of professional life in the field of aging, social gerontology, while spending over 10 years self-employed. Married for over 38 years to the same woman, that's good. My wife would agree. With one daughter working in one of Silicon Valley's Fortune 500 companies. Currently retired, but volunteering full-time as Executive Director of VSSA. I now proudly introduce Tito Cortez.
I should quit while I'm ahead. I paid him a very good deal of money to say all that. So, anyway, thank you, Mr. Powers. Glad to be here today. Over 405,000 died during World War II. Over 36,000 died during the Korean War. Over 58,000 died during Vietnam War. Over 6,000 died during Iraq and Afghanistan. They sacrificed their lives so that you and I can live and enjoy our way of life and be able to celebrate today, Memorial Day. As you may have noted by now, Memorial Day is a day of remembering the men and women who died while serving with the United States Armed Forces. My name is Tito Cortez. I want to thank Mr. Ray Powers for inviting me today. He outranked me, obviously. He's got the uniform. I got the civilian uniform. As a Vietnam War disabled veterans, my assignment, as you guys even mentioned today, as Mr. Powers requested, is to focus on lifetime issues affecting those who were able to return from the war. To each one of us, men and women who serve with the United States Armed Forces, we are well aware and cognizant of the dangers and risks that came with serving and defending our country. Internal risks were never anticipated. In fact, they were at times hidden. For the past 50 years, veterans who served can be exposed to long-term care health issues, including mesothelioma cancer, cancer with its source from asbestos fibers. Like in every other life, including military life, asbestos was used primarily and extensively for fireproofing, insulating, and strengthening with heat resistance. Additionally, asbestos was also affordable, and that's one of the reasons why the United States Armed Forces made use of asbestos. We didn't realize, however, that the long-term care risk asbestos has until recently. Asbestos poses a serious health problem if asbestos-containing material is exposed and airborne. Symptoms of asbestos include shortness of breath, coughing, and chest pain. Far too often do not appear until after 20 to 50 years after exposure. War is an organized, armed, and more often, like Vietnam, a prolonged conflict carried on between nations or countries. In war, we try to take advantage of any weapons over our enemies, such as Agent Orange in Vietnam. Used predominantly in Vietnam War, Agent Orange is a defoliant that when dropped on a tree, Agent Orange will burn all the tree leaves, thus exposing any human beings hiding under them. So we drop Agent Orange in the jungle of South Vietnam so as to expose our enemies. Imagine the damage inflicted by Agent Orange on trees. Now, can you imagine the damage Agent Orange can do to human beings when exposed? In fact, the Veterans Affairs assume that certain diseases can be related to being exposed to Agent Orange. And the VA called these diseases presumptive diseases. As presumptive diseases, this cancer and other health problems could have an impact for the rest of your life. Some of these 14 presumptive diseases I'm going to mention of you because some of these are familiar. Chloroacne, type 2 diabetes, multiple myeloma, Hodgkin's disease, Parkinson's disease, peripheral neuropathy, and prostate cancer. If you served during the Vietnam War or in South Korea during the Vietnam War and was stationed close to the DMZ, you're entitled to apply for service-connected disability. These presumptive diseases affect your lifetime. And in war, there's always threatening situations for those of us who participated in combat. These life-threatening situations can affect the lifetime behavior of individuals. And most of us who went to war suffered life-threatening situations. Following any of these traumatic situations, psychiatric disorders can occur. To many of us, this is known as post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. Those of us who experience life-threatening trauma, such as combat, have stress reactions that at times do not go away on their own, or may even get worse over time, some throughout our lifetime. I know some of my colleagues who went to Vietnam and eventually suffered from PTSD. Some continually leave their combat experience through nightmares, flashbacks. Some experience difficulty in sleeping. Some feel detached or strange. And some of these symptoms are severe enough that they may impair our ability to function every day.